Radio West Fife is your community radio station, so tune in.
Your number one, Radio West Fife.
Yes, coming up in the studio we've got Stephen Anderson from Fife Volunteers Reaction and a gentleman from the PARS Foundation. Stay tuned for more information about that. On the 13th of April, the PARS Foundation are holding a charity match at East End Park at 2:30pm, and tickets are available, and you'll get more details about how to get tickets right here on the show later. This is Little Mix and Word.
That's the latest. I'm Tom.
Radio West Fife.
Yes, I'm delighted to announce that we've got the PARS Foundation in the studio. We've got Gregor Tennant from the PARS Foundation and Stephen Anderson from Fife Volunteers Reaction, and we're going to have quite a lot of chat about the PARS Foundation, what it does for youngsters in Dunfermline, and how you can get involved on the 13th of April on 2014 at 2:30pm. Stay tuned for that. In the meantime, we've got this. This is Carnival de Paris to get you in the mood for talking about football. Yes, Carnival de Paris to get you in the mood for talking about football. We're going to be talking about the PARS Foundation, and live in the studio we have Gregor Tennant, who's what do you do with the PARS Foundation, Gregor? Sorry,
I'm one of the coaches. There's two full-time members of staff at the PARS Foundation just now. There's myself and there's Kelly as well. We basically were running the community department for the club before the club hit financial difficulties, and we've set up the PARS Foundation so that it's ring fences the community department. So if there was any ever financial difficulties within the club, all community work's protected. There's not any issues there.
Right. Okay. And the main sort of reason that we're having this chat is to highlight the fact that you are having a PARS Foundation charity match on the 13th of April, but you're also looking for volunteers. What type of person are you looking for?
We're going to be doing the charity match. Isn't just for the PARS Foundation, it's also for PlayAsOne Scotland. Through the PARS Foundation we've rolled out loads of different community programmes. It's not just kids football. We have the Football Fans and Training programme, which has just recently had a piece aired on European TV to about 4 million viewers, which is pretty big exposure for a small football club that's in the second division in Scotland. But PlayAsOne Scotland has come from the Football Fans and Training programme. The guys are wanting to raise funds to build a disabled access park in the Glen. So this event will support them and also ourselves, and give back to the community. But in terms of volunteers, we're looking for people to help man the turnstiles, take money on the day. We're also going to have programmes that are getting provided free of charge by a company in Edinburgh. On top of that, there'll just be general sort of runners, ball boys, just people to help us out and make sure everything runs smoothly.
Yeah. So an opportunity for someone to be a ball boy at the match.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
We've got quite a few former players playing. We've got Martin Hardy, he's agreed to play. Austin McCann, who was obviously the captain when we got promoted recently. But as well as that, we've also got Hamish French, Derek Fleming, Andy Todd, and their old gaffer as well, Bert Payton. He's going to be managing one of the teams. Right. Robbie Nielsen, played for Hearts. He's agreed to play. And also got a phone call last night from Norway, from Vettel Anderson, who played in the late 80s. We never even approached him. He said to us, I'll fly over, I'll play in the match. So he's now confirmed as coming over to play, and I think he's going to make a weekend of it.
I wonder how he heard about all it.
I think it's through Jim Leishman, to be honest.
Jim Leishman, yeah.
I think Jim said to him.
Jim's been on the blower.
But there's a guy that a player that he had that's over just now having trials with Dunfermline, young Norwegian boy. So the link's there just now, and he's going to come over, and it's good.
It's all shaping up to be becoming a fantastic community event in aid of the PARS Foundation. And if you're listening, you can get tickets for the
tickets will hopefully, they should hopefully be with me today, but we'll be able to sell them from the club shop, from Dunfermline Academy of Sport, where the first team train. And then if anybody else is struggling to get them, they can also pay on the day.
Yep.
So people at turnstiles will be able to take money as well.
Okay. Is there an age limit on the ball boy thing? Because
there's, as long as there's, I would say sort of over 7-8-year-old, because there will be an adult there, which could be a volunteer, just to make sure they're all okay. And obviously Scottish weather, you don't know how it's going to be, so we'll sort out getting jackets and things for them. But last year we had a match and we had kids from 8-year-old up to 14, 15. So it's an opportunity for them to come along and be part of the day as well.
Yes, all I can see, the fantastic Stevie Agnew, who's going to be appearing at PG Malloy's straight after the PARS Foundation match on the 13th of April. We're chatting to Gregor Tennant, live here in the studio. Gregor, the tickets, there's going to be tickets sold for the match on the 13th. How much are they? Do you know?
The tickets are £5 for adults, £1 for under 12s, and then under 5s are free. People can also pay at the gate as well, so when they come up to the turnstile, anybody going past can just come in, pay their £5 or £1 or whatever and get in as well. So
fantastic. So if you're looking forward to going there, you can pay on the day or buy tickets in advance.
Yep.
And they're available from...
They'll be available from the club. I'll sort that out tomorrow, but I would say don't buy them from the club until Monday, because the ticket office have quite a bit to do on match day as it is. So
Okay.
I'd say from Monday onwards, or if they see me and Kelly going about, see the big Sammy van that we've got driving about, and they see us, they can ask us, and no doubt we'll have some there as well.
Yep, so there you have it. Get yourself along, no excuses after Monday. Get yourself along to buy your tickets. It's sure to be a sellout crowd, and all in aid of a good cause, the Dunfermline PARS Foundation, here on Radio West 5.
Hi, this is Gregor Tennant, and hope to see you soon on 13th of April at PARS Foundation and PlayAsOne Scotland match.
You are listening to Michael on Radio West 5.
At the heart of the community.
Yes, Kylie Minogue on the 10 to 1 show here on Radio West 5. You're listening to Michael Boyd. And a big thank you to Gregor Tennant for coming into the studio and chatting about the PARS Foundation and what they're all about, and the match that's happening on the 13th of April.
Catch all your feel-good hits and laughs on the Friday 10 to 1 show with Michael Boyd on Radio West 5.
Plays more music than anyone else, the kind of songs I want to hear.
Michael Boyd on Radio West 5.